Hi, everybody. Today we've got round 7 of the 2016 Republican primary spinner battle. Last time we lost Governor Mike Huckabee. Today we're going to lose one of these 6, and there's still some big names left. And we're already past the halfway point. No shame in going out in round 7. It's got to be a great feeling if your pick is still in it from the very beginning, but you could always have a backup pick in case your first one doesn't make it. So I think we're ready to start seeing some spins. You know we're going to start in Alaska. Let's hope we have a lot of excitement and a great battle. Here comes the first spin, 3 electoral votes, and that is number 4. It's going to be Chris Christie. He's going to take the first state, and that's Alaska. Next, it's Hawaii. This state has 4 votes, and it's number 5. It's going to be John Kasich, former governor of Ohio. Now we go to Washington. We've got another 12 votes. They're just sitting there, and they're going to be won by number 6. That's going to be Jim Gilmore, former governor of Virginia. Now we go to Oregon. Here comes another 7 electoral votes, and that's 5, and that's John Kasich. He's the first one with multiple states. Next, it's California. We've got a lot of votes here. We've got 55. This is going to take a lot of pressure off one of these 6. Let's find out who it is. Here's the spin. That's 2. That's going to be Rick Santorum. He's got all 55 votes, a big cushion, and we go to Nevada. Here comes the spin. That is number 3. That's going to be Donald Trump. Trump with his first state. Let's do Idaho. Here comes another 4 EVs. And they're going to go in the Jim Gilmore column. He's got another 4. Let's go to Utah. Here comes another 6 votes. Who wants them? That's going to be Donald Trump. He claims his second state. Let's go down to the border. Let's go to Arizona. Let's give out another 11 electoral votes. We're going to give those to number 5, John Kasich. He doubles his total to 22. Let's go up north. Let's do Montana. 3 more electoral votes. That is number 5. It's John Kasich with his 4th state. Now we go to Wyoming. Not a lot of votes here. There's another 3. And that's number 1. It's Carly Fiorina. Everybody in on the action in round 7. Let's do Colorado. Let's give out 9 more votes. Who's going to snag them? Jim Gilmore. He grabs Colorado, and now we can go down to New Mexico. We've got 5 more votes. And those are going to go to number 1. It's going to be Fiorina with her second state. Now let's do the Dakotas. Let's do North Dakota first. We've got 3 votes. Number 6, Jim Gilmore. Who's going to take South Dakota? That's the next spin. And that is number 2. We've got Rick Santorum with another state. Looks like everybody with multiple states except Chris Christie. But let's do Nebraska. Let's do at large. Here comes 2 more votes. It's number 4. That does go to Chris Christie. Now let's do Nebraska's first congressional district. It's 1 electoral vote, and that's going to be Christie going back to back. How about Nebraska's second? Another vote. And that is number 3, Donald Trump. He gets 1 out of Nebraska, and there's 1 more left to give in Nebraska's third. Who's going to take it? At 6, that is Jim Gilmore. Now we go to Kansas. Here comes another 6 votes. It's going to go in the Gilmore column again. So far, Gilmore with a lot of wins. Let's go to Oklahoma. Here comes another 7. And those 7 are coming to number 5, John Kasich. That takes us all the way down to Texas, and everybody has their sights on these 38 electoral votes. Let's spin it. Let's see who's going to win them all. That's number 2. That's Rick Santorum. Santorum, he was already in the lead, and now he's massively in the lead. The next state is Minnesota. There's a nice round number of votes here. There are 10 of them. Who's going to take them? That's going to be Donald Trump. Trump with another 10 in his column. As we go to Iowa, they have 6 electoral votes in the Hawkeye state. And that's a number 4. That's going to be Chris Christie. Christie now into double digits. Let's do Missouri. Here comes another 10 votes. That is 3. That's going to be another one for Donald Trump. Let's go down to Arkansas. Here's another 6 votes for the taking. They're going to 6. It's going to be Jim Gilmore. Next, Louisiana. They've got another 8 votes on the table. Coming to number 6 again, Jim Gilmore. Now we go to Wisconsin. They've got a medium chunk of votes here. That's another 10. And that is number 1. Carly Fiorina, she also cracks double digits. Everybody at least at 12 now as we go to Illinois. Here comes a big state, 20 votes. Who wants them? Right on the line. But that's number 1. Carly Fiorina going back to back. 30 votes and 2 spins for Fiorina. Let's do Michigan. Another 16 votes. Who's going to get them? It's going to be Rick Santorum, number 2. Santorum now way over 100. Next, we've got Indiana. Here's 11 votes out of the Hoosier State. And that's a 6. And that's another one for Gilmore. Let's do Kentucky. Here's another 8 votes. Who's getting them? 3. Donald Trump. He takes another 8 as we go to Tennessee. And there's another 11 votes here. And that is going to go to DT, number 3, Donald Trump. Let's go to Mississippi. Here comes another 6 votes. That's a 1 right in the middle, and that's going to go to Carly Fiorina. Let's do Alabama. Here comes 9 more EVs. Who's going to swipe them? That is another one close to the line, but that is a 4. It's going to be Chris Christie. Christie was trailing. Now he's trailing by a little bit less. He could really use the next state. That is Florida. That's 29 electoral votes. And Christie is in last place. Let's see if the big man can put up a big state. Here's the spin. Who's going to get him? That is number 4, Chris Christie, right on time. He gets a huge state. Christie can now breathe a little easier as John Kasich is currently on the bottom. Let's do Georgia. Here comes 16 more votes. Who's going to get him? 4. That is 3 in a row for Chris Christie. He waited until Alabama to turn on the Jets. Now he's hoping to not look back as we go to South Carolina. Here comes another 9. Can Christie do it again? No, he can't. That's a 1. That's going to be Carly Fiorina. Now we've got North Carolina. Here's another 15. Who's going to get him? It's going to be another one for Fiorina. Now we jump up to Ohio. Here's John Kasich's home state. It's got a lot of votes. There's 18. Let's do it. Who's going to take him? That is number 1, Carly Fiorina. She saw Chris Christie go 3 in a row, and then she does the same. She might be making a move for first place behind Santorum. Let's go to West Virginia. Here's 5 more electoral votes. Who is going to get them? That is 6. It's Jim Gilmore. Now we go to the northeast corner. We've got Maine at large. They have 2 electoral votes. Here's the spin. That is 5, and that is John Kasich. Now we do Maine's 1st Congressional District. 1 vote, and that is 5. Another one for John Kasich. This is a streaky spinner. Let's see if Kasich can go 3 in a row and close out Maine. Here's the 2nd Congressional District. How about that? That is a number 5. John Kasich goes 3 in a row after Fiorina and after Chris Christie. So a lot of people with momentum at various points. Let's give out another 4 electoral votes in New Hampshire. That is number 4. That's going back to Chris Christie. Now we've got Vermont. Here comes another 3 votes. Who wants them? That is a 1. That is going to Carly Fiorina. Now we've got a huge state. It's New York. They've got 29 votes. Last place is John Kasich, followed by Donald Trump. Those are the 2 to watch. Still over 100 electoral votes to give out. So there's a ton at stake right here on the Empire State. Here's the spin. Who's going to get them? That's a 2, and that's going to be Rick Santorum. Santorum looking pretty good now. Let's keep going to Massachusetts. Here comes another 11 votes. And that is a 2 again. That's another one for Santorum. Let's do Connecticut. Here's another 7 votes. Who is going to take them? That is a 1. That's going to be Carly Fiorina. Now we go to Rhode Island. We've got 4 votes here. Here's the spin. Who wants them? 5. John Kasich. He's on the bottom, but he gets 4 more votes. Now we go to New Jersey. Here comes 14 more electoral votes in the Garden State. That is a 4. That is going to be Chris Christie. That's his home state. No better time to win it than right now. Let's do Delaware next. Only 3 electoral votes. Who's going to get them? That's a 3. That's going to be Donald Trump, claiming Delaware. Now we've got Maryland. That's next. 10 electoral votes. Who is going to get these? That's a 4. That's going back to Chris Christie. Now we've got Washington, D.C. That's next. 3 more votes for somebody. That's a 6. It's going to be Jim Gilmore. Now we've got 2 spins left. Last place is Kasich, followed by Donald Trump. John Kasich has to win Pennsylvania and get these 20 electoral votes, or he's not going to have enough on Virginia. If he does get it, then all the pressure is going to be on Donald Trump. So here's the spin for PA. Who's going to get him? That's a 6. That is Jim Gilmore claiming the Keystone State. And that means John Kasich does not have enough to catch Donald Trump. But we do have 1 spin left, and that is Virginia. So let's do it. Who's going to get an extra 13? That is right on the line, but that's a 3, and that is going to Donald Trump. He puts a little distance between himself and Kasich. The winner is Rick Santorum with an impressive 152. Carly Fiorina, she gets second place with 96. Third place is Chris Christie with 94. Jim Gilmore's right behind in fourth with 88. Just making the cut for the next round is Donald Trump with 68. Down at the bottom, it's going to be Ohio Governor John Kasich. He did put up 40, it just was not enough. He did win some states, but most of those didn't really have a lot of electoral votes. So Trump scrapes by for round 8, along with everybody else going to the final 5. It's really heating up now. Hopefully your pick is still in it. And how about this map? Santorum with the huge states, California, Texas, New York, even Michigan. And Christie, Fiorina, and Kasich all winning 3 straight. Great stuff. So let me know in the comments, did you have Kasich going out in round 7? Is your pick still around? What do you think of this map? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.